Allie and Cam here, and we are wanting to take you on a tour of our RV. By now you might have seen a few videos of ours, and we realized they really don't know what our space looks like, and we would love to show it to you before we do any type of renovations or anything like that. So let's get started.
Here we go. Dutch, you gonna give us a tour?
Dutchy, do you want to show them? Do you want to show them? Okay. Welcome. Before we talk about anything here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the floor plan of our RV. It's right here. All right, so in this area here, where it used to be the dinette and the chairs, we've taken those out and we have put a creative space for Cam to play on the keys, guitar. We have a ukulele, djembe, and my favorite, the tambourine, which I don't know where that's at.
It's under the couch.
Oh, it's under the couch. That would be what I know how to play of this stuff. And I don't even really know how to play that. But anyways, this is our little music nook, and I love it. Obviously this area is our living space. We spend a lot of time here. We eat our meals here. And Dutch has a favorite place. Dutch, where's your place to sleep? You wanna come over here? Yeah. She loves this area. And she'll just lay here, and actually most of the time she turns around and looks out those windows. She's just like a cat, I would say, in that respect. Coming over here, obviously this is our entertainment center. Our TV comes up from here. We love that the RV has a fireplace. This helps us out in the winter or on the nights where it's kind of cool, but you don't really want to utilize your propane for your furnace. We have over here in storage, which we don't even utilize all the storage that they give us, but we have some DVDs, some CDs, we have some records up here. Down here, Dutch knows, these are our games and where we keep her food and treats. Coming over here, this little area is used as our office space. We actually just switched. This used to be the music nook. Our desk used to be over there. We decided we wanted to see what it was like with them flip-flopped, and we did. We love it. One of my favorite parts about this area is the desk itself. Cam made this by hand, and it's perfect for us right now. Moving right along, turn right around and you'll see our kitchen. All right, this kitchen area I am so super spoiled with. It's way larger than a lot of the other RV floor plans allow for. So this was definitely a drawing factor for us when purchasing the RV. Right here we've got the pantry. This thing is massive. Look how deep these are. Like, I can almost put my head in there. So moving right along, we've got our residential size fridge. So we've got lots of space in here for food. We do kind of need to go shopping for some actual food. This is our propane powered oven and stove. I like it. It's got 3 eyes on it. I cook on this quite often, and I really haven't had any issues with it. I know some people don't like utilizing their RV stovetops, but it works for me. This holds a 9x13 pan pretty easily, but really not much else. That's really all we need. So if you come up here, this is where we keep all of our spices, our recipes and whatnot. Okay, coming over here, obviously we love coffee. This is our little coffee area with our staples. So we've got flour, sugar, and then of course tea and coffee. Up here, this is where we keep our drinkware. We do want to figure out a way to utilize this space better, just because it goes all the way back probably to here, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. So there's a lot of empty space right here that totally can be utilized in a different way. So I don't know, we'll see what we can do with that. Here is where we keep our utensils and our Tupperware. I went ahead and bought this upright utensil holder, and it works perfectly. The utensils do not hit as we go in and out, and I like it because it takes up way less space than if we had something like this and laying all of the utensils down. And this bottom one is where we keep our Corelle and our large Tupperware here. Why I like Corelle is it's very light. It's not plastic, and you can drop it and it typically doesn't break on you. Another thing that typical RV floor plans don't allow for is storage under the seat. A lot of times you would need to modify in order to get that. Our RV came with a lot of storage under the sink. And turn the light on. This is where we keep some of our cooking pots, our drying rack, crock pot. There's a new wave back there. I mean, this thing goes all the way to that wall right there. It is deep. Other than that, we just have our cleaning supplies and whatnot stored under there. I feel like just like any other typical family. When you're looking for an RV, what you'll notice is that a lot of the sinks are super shallow. This makes it kind of hard when you're in here washing dishes because you don't have a dishwasher. And I'm always like getting water everywhere. It's like first row shaming show. That's basically the back half of the RV. So when we tow, our hitch is down at the other end by our bedroom, and so we tow this way. Back out this way, you'll see this is our bike rack. So that's the back end of the RV, and we're gonna do a little switcheroo. I'm gonna let Cam tell you about the middle and back half of our home.
So coming back into the hallway, we've got our main control panel for the slides, the porch light, awning light, and the button to extend the awning out, and our thermostat. And we got our nifty command strip hooks for keys and whoozy whatsits and accessories. This broom holder is the bomb. You just come over. You just come over, slap it against the wall, and you're there. Okay, Dutch, you gonna carry on from here? Show us the bathroom, Dutch. Okay. She's gonna be fast. So if you come in here, we have our bathroom, our very spacious bathroom. One of the big things for us in selling points on RVs when we were looking was we've got to find a shower that I can stand up in. So most of them I had to turn my head sideways just to bathe in. Now the shower head still is really low for me, but as long as we got the headspace, we can make it work. So got a couple inches.
What's this little doohickey?
This is the dispenser we picked up at Camping World, and it has been amazing because, well, we still have stuff in the floor, but we had even more stuff in the floor in the shower when we first got it. Shampoos and shower gels, conditioners. And so we got our shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel here. Also, it's detachable, it's easy to refill. You just dump it in the top and you're ready to go. So it gets things on the wall, up off the floor. And this is like epoxied to the wall. So, I mean, we've had it on there for almost a year now and it's never budged in all the travel and movement. So it's super solid design. Also, shout out to Oxygenics for their amazing shower heads. We ditched the shower head that came standard with the RV because it just didn't have good pressure and it was just kind of crappy. So upgraded to this bad boy, and it both saves us water and increases pressure at the same time. So over here at the sink, we've got our medicine cabinet where it's not super deep, but it's actually still a lot of space. We have never had a shortage of space, and we have a ton of junk up there. And then we've got a little more storage underneath the sink. We were just really fortunate in this rig to have ample storage space. It's spread out, but it's definitely abundant. And then more storage space. We have this like cubby on the bottom, I guess you would call it, where we use for our dirty clothes hamper. And then we've got our other doodads and whatever's organized up here, and more shelving for towels and whatnot. All of Allie's hair tools. What do you call these things? Yeah. So now if you will join me in the bedroom. As you can see, we have the custom Home Sweet Hardy pillow. Established in 2017. So it's a model 33 Krets. The K in that stands for king because it has a king size bed, which is amazing. Having a bigger bed also means more storage underneath. So we got all of our extra blankets, cleaning supplies, some of our Etsy shop supplies, just all the stuff that doesn't need to be out in the open. And over here, you guessed it, more storage space with our closets. Over here we have this little button that is our 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and that sits behind this wall. That came standard on the RV, and also behind that wall is our water pump too. And behind me we have my side and her side in the dresser. Tons and tons of storage space. She's got clothes in here, rest of her clothes in here, all of my clothes are in here, and we keep all of our camera gear and electronics up top. So cables, camera bags, I mean, you name it. The name of the game in the RV world is storage, storage, storage. The more storage you've got, the less you have to worry about, the more you can customize, the more you can add to your RV. Like, if you've got more storage underneath, you've got room for battery bays, you've got room for new equipment to make your travels staying longer or more comfortable, or, I mean, storage is a major deal. So now that you've seen the bedroom, I will show you to the door as I take my nap.
So that's basically the inside in a nutshell. We can take you on outside where there actually is not very much storage. A lot of RVs have a lot more storage on the outside than we do, but that's okay. Let's go.
So we've got a ton of storage inside, but the reason mainly that we don't have a lot of storage outside is because we have this mega slide on both sides. Typically on a lot of RVs you'll find like a storage compartment here or something, and since we have an entire slide taking up this whole back section, they weren't able to put any storage slots there. So we've got this little spot up here that goes through the entirety of the front end, and there's another small one on the other side of the RV. And if you can hear, you can see our inverter. I've got it uncovered right now because we were playing around with it. In the front, one of the first things we did when we first actually started full-time traveling was we upgraded our propane. I have not yet got a big enough cover. We had two 20-pound cylinders that came with it, and we upgraded to two 40-pound cylinders. So that allows us to have longer periods running heat and cooking without having to go to the store and get new or fill up our propane. And especially during warmer seasons, I mean, those size tanks will last the entire season. You never have to worry about it. It's just a lot less headache. Here's the other side of that front storage bay. Here's our other tiny little storage compartment. This sits underneath the headboard of our bed. And it's pretty empty right now, kind of dirty. This is where I put all of our outdoor stuff. Our hoses, our electrical cord, the sewer hose, just anything that is on the ground, out in the rain, whatever. This is the shed. We've got work lamps and porch lights and stabilizing blocks and all kinds of stuff in here. And our RV came equipped with an outdoor shower, and it's just a little shower head inside here. It flips down, there's two little handles, so you can hose off your feet, wash the dog, whatever you want outside, not have to bring stuff in. And we have recently upgraded our sewer hose to a Rhino, which I think Camco makes these. Camco makes a bunch of different brands. So this Rhino hose has been phenomenal. It will bend and move and shape however you want, and it stays where you put it. The fittings are much higher quality, and the fitting on the end, I love that it's clear so you can actually see the water flow. Not only just listen for it or feel for it, you can see it, make sure everything's good and flowing well. Another asset that every RV needs to have is a surge protector. We have a surge guard. They have different models that vary in price that are bigger and have more readouts on them and stuff. We just got the basic one, but it'll tell you if anything's wrong with the pedestal at the RV site. So you'll plug it in first, look at the readout, and it's got a list of different warnings and things that different lights that come on will indicate. Super handy for keeping your RV from getting things fried. Plug that in, make sure it's all good, then plug your power in. And another thing, we haven't used this every time, but lately we've used it a bit more as a water filter. I think it's by Taste Pure. You can get them at pretty much any Walmart. They're like 15 bucks or so a pop. And over here we have our hatch for our water heater. Now, a lot of different RVs have variations where they're either electric or propane, but ours is a combination propane and electric. So we have the option to do both. So we've got a switch in here that we can turn on the electric. On the inside, there's another switch where we can flip it and it ignites the gas, and we can run it off propane. So if we're boondocking, we can run everything off propane, all set. Or if we're in a campground, I like to use the electric to save our propane. And on the back, we've got our bike rack, as mentioned before, and all of our hookups for power and water. A lot of RVs will have them on the side with the sewage hookups, but ours is a weird one and has the hookups on the back side, next to the cable and satellite plug-ins. And also, if you'll take a gander at the roof, we just installed a new WeBoost antenna so that we can help out our cell coverage. So that's about it for the outside. Let's head over and wrap things up. So thanks for joining us for our RV tour and walkthrough. We plan on starting some remodeling soon with painting the walls, maybe adding some new features, but we'll keep you posted as we go.
It was a joy and an honor to have you come in and check out our home.
And stay with us if you want to see more. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment,
and click the bell
to receive alerts.
Notifications and alerts.
Do all of those things. Just click all the buttons.
All the things.
Except the dislike button.
Everything you can see to click, just click it. It's free.
See ya.